Alright, we should be live here. There we go. Alright, let's just go ahead and jump into it. Once again, I will go ahead and start from the top. We are testing 4.6 PTU, build number 11112954. This is the latest one, PTU, so we'll go ahead and go through and see how I got this started, how I got this running in the solar system. So, if you're new here, we test out different PC and PCVR games. Currently, my mic is not at my current location, so I'm having to use the Pimax. And I'll go ahead and switch over to my desktop view. There we go. To give it a chance of doing what I'm using here. There we go. So I'm using a Pimax Crystal Light, and I'll go ahead and show you guys my settings here. If you give me a second, this is going to show you my settings. Okay, so this is the current firmware, and you know, headset version along with the controllers. I'm sorry, I'm doing multiple things here in the background. These are settings that I'm using, so in case you guys were wondering, special shout out to Pimax for providing us with the equipment to test out some of these things and show you guys exactly what things look like in Star Citizen here. So let's go ahead and continue right now. I'm just gonna scroll down and I'll show you guys, you know, what I use. I'm not gonna go ahead and go into and explain everything. That's something we can do at a later time. But for now, this is yeah, it's my game settings, my current game settings that I'm using. There we go. Yeah, I don't have Pimax set as my current runtime, in case you were wondering. So let's go ahead and open Steam VR settings here. This is the main one that you guys need to have, you know, situated as such for your PC. So take a look through and yeah, copy whatever you guys like. See how well it helps you on your side as well. And for the OpenXR, which is the main part of the setting up everything here, you see, I would say setting Steam VR as your OpenXR runtime. That is the main part of it. So, yeah, the rest of it, you know, you guys feel free to adjust as best as you see fit. Specifically something that would help your PC. If it helps your PC run a little bit better, go for it. All right, let's go back into game here, and we'll run over a few extra settings in game that I did use to help me here. So as you can see, the way we have things set up is it's currently showing. Let me bring the mic back to life here. It's currently showing both eyes here, and I'll go ahead and jump out of the. Jump out of the. What I'm looking at, if you're streaming this, or basically, you know, showing you guys something like this, it wouldn't be the best option. So let's go ahead and go through some of the cons and warp settings here. Over here in the far right side, you have your full list of options. There's things that you can switch over, everything from enabling and disabling VR mode, which doing this within the game here just switches whenever you're wearing your VR headset, just switches it over to a more theater mode for display. For you guys who've been testing this out, you already know. You guys who are new, it can be some of the better way to play VR, especially in areas that are not optimized or in sections of the game that you recognize VR isn't working as well. All right, moving on here, and yeah, you can toggle this on and off based on your fit, you know, based on what works for you. And over here we have the theater mode, which is what we're currently in VR, but you can't see it now because what I'm displaying is what you see as a game. And this fixes the scale of your mode, theater mode. I'm sorry, basically how big or the inches, how wide the screen is for the viewer, for you looking at the screen, and the theater distance mode basically shifts how far or close the screen is to you as you are viewing within there. You have the options to show console or other sections, basically, which just with your keys here, utility key, the console, which you bring it up like that, and your headset here, so for people who do debugging and other backend stuff as well. Auto switching here currently does not work for Pimax, however, it does work for users who have Meta headset. Basically, whenever you take the headset off, automatically switches back to theater mode for you. Give me a second. Okay, I'm gonna. Since give me a second here. Let me do some adjustments on the back and we'll go ahead and jump back in. Yeah, let's see, live stream. Oh, my apologies, guys. So looks like the stream is set to almost it. If you view, there we go. Make this public. There we go. Okay. No, it's not coming public. Let's see if we can make some changes here. Okay, I believe it is public now. Alright, so this should work, hopefully. For those of you who have been having some issues getting on the stream, let's see. I'm gonna bring up a video and see if it works here. Alright, looks good so far. Maybe a lot? Yeah, okay, so it is live. Alright. Let's continue on here and go ahead and switch back to my. Alright, where were we? Auto switch. Okay, so auto switch works only for MetaQuest headsets currently, but whenever Pimax does decide to roll out some of their newer updates, it might put a chance where you could initiate the OpenXR directly from the headset instead of running through SteamVR, and that might help with the auto switching as well. Let's continue on. Check releasing distance. Usually this takes a lot of GPU spacing, GPU processing power from you. So if you do have a high-end PC or something a little bit higher, from a 4060 upwards, this is something you can utilize. Otherwise, I wouldn't recommend switching this. Usually when I do run my MetaQuest headsets, I usually bring this all the way up to about 1.2, 1.5. Okay. Since I'm running this in with my Pimax Super Crystal, Crystal Super Light Crystal, I'm sorry, I'm going to use it at 1 for now. So let's keep going here. This is what just shows your option of how you would like to display whatever it is that you are showing currently. So I'm going to leave this to let's go with fill and on the right eye. Basically, whatever handed, if you're left-handed, it'd be more on your left side, your left eye. If you're right-handed, it'd be more on your right eye. So this this moves the two rectangles, squares, as you guys can see, off to one side, and it basically shows a full display menu of what you are currently looking at. So we'll keep going here. This is new here. Let's turn this up to about 5 and take a look. The rest you guys could, take a look at my settings as always and copy how you see fit, whatever works for you. And these might not all apply directly, like I just stated, to what you might need. So just make sure that they do correspond accurately to your system and both how you would like to. Alright, so let's jump back into our hangar here. Let's get this out. Alright. Let me see here. So we still have audio. That's good. And as I remembered, we turned off VR mode. So you're gonna have to go back in and adjust as such. Okay. So turn off theater mode. And here we are. We are in VR mode. Alright, so currently I am not set or not centered. So I'll go ahead and use the 5 key, I believe, to recenter myself here, and we should be ready to go. Guys, my apologies if I can't see any. There we go. If I can't see any of your comments or questions, my apologies for that. I will address them later. However, right now I'm just going to go through a few testings and a few new missions just to show you guys exactly what everything looks like and how well it's playing in PTU. That way you would know if it's ready to go to live, or you tell CIG, maybe hang back a little bit and let this current build kind of fester in the testing section here of the game before you guys get a chance to get your hands on it. So let's bring up a regular ship here. I'm gonna bring up my let's bring up the oh, seems like something's going on with my screen here. Let's go a little closer. Okay, here we are. Gonna bring up my Zeus, I believe. Okay. There we go. And we'll try running one of the newer missions. I don't believe I'm suited up to do any of the missions, but we'll go ahead and suit up as well as the ship comes in here. There we go. Yeah, if you haven't yet, guys, the current stream is set to set at 4K. So if you would like to, view it in 4K, go ahead and switch your display option here to 4K. As always, I usually just use the abbreviation just to get myself set here. Alright, so I need... yeah, it's gonna be tough to get everything set as is, but we'll try. I need an undersuit here. I forgot. Well, okay, let's go to custom, and we'll select just what we need. Undersuit. There it is. All right. Just like that, guys. Arms. Go ahead and grab something that you need here. And core. Grab a core. Some legs, and I believe a nice helmet would do. Okay, and a backpack as well. Alright. Yeah, no idea how I got these tester backpacks, but thank you, CIG, for throwing that in there for me. Yep. Is it ready? I'm coming. Alright, guys, I have to go ahead and grab some grub real quick. Yeah, I'm gonna grab some something to eat real quick, and I'll be right back. It's gonna be about 15 minutes, and I should be ready to go here. Everything's gonna remain as is, and as soon as I return, I should just get back to where I was going. Alright. First, let's get a helmet. Alright, something a little decent. Let's go with this one. Yeah, seems good. No weapons, maybe some utility and a sidearm. But yeah, guys, like I stated, I will be right back. For now, I'll go ahead and turn off VR mode, and I'll leave it in the hangar and we'll see what happens. But give me about, let's turn this off here, leave it in theater mode. Give me about, gonna say 20 minutes, and I'll be right back. Alright. Hang on, guys. Hang on, I'm trying to set something real quick. Yeah, I'm gonna keep chatting with it. Okay, we'll do like this. Let's turn on. Let me go ahead and start up. Start up once again. Let's go back. Yes. Back here. So I'll go ahead and initiate one of the newer missions, and we will get started. Just a few minutes here. Let me go ahead and position myself. Alright, guys. There we go. Alright, let's go ahead and get started here. There we go. Alright. So within this patch, there should be some newer missions that pertain to somewhat of the newer storyline or the lore within the game. So we'll go through and we'll see what they're about. Just FYI, I have not played any of these yet, so kind of been busy here in a week just working. So this is kind of the first time where I'm sitting down to go over all of this stuff and basically review it and see if it's working or how well it's working. I have not tried any of the previous patches that were in PTU, so this will be my first go over or review over. Yeah, if you guys know about any bugs or if you come across something that I have not, please do leave them in the comment section, and I'll go ahead and look into it as well. As you guys already know, if we do come across bugs within this and you and you experience the same thing, I will post this on the Spectrum site or the issue council for bug reports and some other stuff. So if you guys did have the same issue, go ahead and upvote that just to help the ticket a little bit and let CIG know what we're dealing with within this part of the PT. And let me seem to have lost my mouse here. Give me a second here, guys. There it is. Alright, I'm back. So let's go ahead and go into, there it is. Alright, so I turned off gaze mode, so whenever you swivel your head left or right, your cursor isn't moving along where you are looking, so you have to manually set the cursor to what you want to select. It's more of a manual way to navigate if you are new to systems. So I like how clear everything is on the Pimax here. Alright, so we do have these priority missions. We're going to go over, let's see a simple one. Let's do a really simple one. We could just conclude. Okay, so let's do a delivery. Yeah. Okay, there's an 87 one here. Okay. How much is this? 83K. And we're collecting something. Okay, let me see that. Mona mono ventilation filters from Matisa Spaceport and dropping that off at Lipsky. So basically you guys get to see the new part of the first. Hopefully it's not as buggy as last time. But yeah, let's go ahead and try it. Just FYI, I'm not gonna have the mic on 100% of the time. Basically, oh man, I can't even hit the select button here. Basically, whenever I run through these tutorials, I do record part of it, so there will be a recording going on. I will come in every now and then just to give an explanation of what I'm doing and how the mission's going, but for the main part, it will just be me going over it. I will be looking over your comments though, so please do, if you have questions, leave that in the comment sections. But it seems like we have encountered our first issue. So let me switch this. Alright, so in here somewhere, this should be the VR gaze mode that lets you use your head tracking and movement as your mouse. Okay, here we go. Experimental feature, VR 3D cursor follows head. Okay, so we'll enable this and let's see. Is it moving? Alright, nothing. Nothing so far. Alright, let's go back. And I'm gonna bring up my menu one more time. I'll try it. I'll try it again. Let's see. There we go. Okay, so it is working. Alright, so if you're used to VR, you know, being used as this is kind of how you could get that rolling on your end. Alright, so we'll go back to contracts here because I wasn't able to use my head motion to get over there on that section of the screen. So let's scroll down to, oh no, actually it's right here, priorities. And let's see. I remember it was a short delivery mission, nothing too crazy. Alright, now my mouse scroll button isn't corresponding. Alright. Who did this? Alright, let's just see if we could find something worth doing here. Let's see. Can I scroll this over here? No. Okay, I think I scrolled down too far. Alright, these are okay, these are short missions, but they still they still pay out a lot, but you have to double these. This is not bad, but it's still not ideal. Alright, not the PvP. Stick to priority. And let's see if we could find the one we did earlier. Alright, I'm still not coming across any. Yeah, this could be an issue. So yeah, I'm not able to. Oh my goodness, it's not letting me. It's barely letting me scroll over here. Alright. Yeah, it's not letting me scroll. I guess you hear me click the mouse here. It's still not taking. Alright. So change of plans. Guess we're gonna have to figure out another way. Let's see. Is any of nope. Nope, that did not work as planned. Hang on. It says I'm looking around, but I'm looking straight forward. Alright. Yeah, it says I'm still... Alright, my apologies, guys. The head tracking seems to have been lost for a second there, so here we go. Alright, let's go back to contracts. Let's see what we could do here. Alright, priorities. There we go. Okay, scrolling finally. Okay, so it's scrollable. You just have to be on the other side of the screen here. Okay, so here's the one I was looking for. 83K. We're collecting the Mona ventilation filters and transporting it to TISA. From TISA, I'm sorry, to Liski. So let's grab this. And it's only about 8 SCU, so if you don't need a really big ship to do this. Alright, let's make sure we all suited up here. I do remember before leaving there were a few different items that I needed here, so I'll go ahead and settle in and get set here. Alright, so I need some sidearms, we need some utility weaponry. Okay, so scroll works perfectly fine here. That's good. Alright, so let's grab our utility gun if we can here. That's actually something we might need along the way. So for utility, what do we have? Anything huge? Nope. No, we don't have the max lift. We'll use these two. Now just try to distinguish the cutting tool from the tractor beam here. Alright, so we have those two, and we'll just grab a regular not sidearm. Yeah, let's just grab a regular weapon here. There we go. What do we have? Let's go primary. Come on, there we go, primary. And yeah, I'll grab this for now. Alright, that should be good. So let's take a look at our mission objective here. Let's see. Where am I turning? Alright, so every once in a while you will be faced the wrong way. If you are, man, I can see insignia on my chest here. If you are, you just have to hit the 5 key. And head back. Send you back to center here. But before we go, actually, let me take a look at the contract one more time, just to make sure. From TISA Spaceport, which is where we were. Well, yeah, actually, this is where we are right now. So let's see if we have something here available for us to grab. Should be. And we'll try and take that over to this key. Yeah, if you're just joining us, thank you so much for spending your Friday night with me. Just going over the new updates and seeing what works and what does not. Currently, I'm peeking over just to see if there's any comments or anything that you guys have for me. Hey, 1,000 bones, how is it going then? 1001 bones. What resolution is your mirror, the image display? It's a 4K monitor that I'm using. It has, I believe it's 3220 by something. I'll show you guys at the end here. But currently I'm running the game here at 1440 because I am running a streaming software in the back, and tend to be a bit extraneous on my entire system. So oh, I don't have this here. Are we not at TISA? Alright, I guess I was wrong, guys. I guess I still don't know these places. Star Citizen 100%. But yeah, I'm currently running it at 1440. This is just to test it and see if it actually works and responds. I had to jump through a few hoops installing Reshade and the OpenXR DLL and everything else in between, but like getting it to work for quality wise. I haven't gotten to that point yet. So, but for now, you know, this is the Pimax that I'm using to stream. If you're wondering. So give me a second here. Let me first of all turn my volume all the way, and I need to check where TISA spaceport is. I thought I was at TISA, but apparently I'm wrong. So we'll go ahead and make our way there. Okay, so it's in Hurston. Alright, so we're making our way to Hurston then, I guess, guys. But yeah, I know a lot of you guys are probably just losing your shit talking trash to me in the comments there, but hey, I don't know all of the places in the game, so if I do get lost or anything, you know, I know how to navigate around it, so we'll figure out our way through. And there we go. See, once again, I am off balance. There we go. Okay, just had to reset that. We'll make our way to Hurston right now and see if we collect our items here, and then we'll try to make our way back in a few. There we go. Actually, I don't need my shields right now. There we go. Alright, everything looks good so far. Let's go ATC and yeah, get to moving. So back up here. Okay. One more. Come on. Did I pass it? Oh, I think I did pass it. There it is. Okay, this right here. This is what we're trying to do. There we go. Alright. And I did turn the VR smoothing, the head motion smoothing off, so do let me know if that's helping on your end as well. As well as the audio, guys. Usually I don't have my audio set, so let me know if this makes a difference using the mic from the actual headset versus my actual microphone. What's going on here? Oh, okay, it's open. It's open. I just couldn't see above me. All right, here we go. I do have the course set to Lorville, so you guys get a peek at the city at night here. It does look quite nice, actually.
Landing gear raised.
Alright, so once we get up in space there, I'll go ahead and put up some numbers for you guys to take a look and let me know how it's running. But remember, I do have to do a bit more optimization on my system just to get it right here. Am I moving now? I'm not moving. Okay. Okay, that's another problem that I should probably fix here. So I don't have my keybinds set. So give me a second, let me set that, guys. Joystick, and let's go to real flight movement. Should be back and forth. Do I have it on the wrong? No, not mouse. Yeah. Yeah, I do have it set for the wrong one. Hang on, guys. Joystick. Okay, there we go. Alright, so let's go to... Oh no, that's the wrong one. There we go. Joystick photos, go to advanced. Oh, okay, we were at the right spot. Alright, so I need to find flight movement. Here we go. And it should be back and forth. Back and forth. Come on, forward, backward, throttle. I believe it's this. And to set this. Alright, perfect. Yeah, this was the one I was looking for. Alright, so I should have some steady movement now. Let's test that out. There we go. Oh, I'm moving backwards. Okay, wrong way. Alright, here we go. So we'll make our way over there. And next step. Yeah, it looks pretty good. I wish it was in the day. You get a better look at the city here, but you guys get to see it from night. Yeah, I heard there was a night vision mode. I still don't know how to use that yet. Remember, I've been at work all week, guys. This is my first time testing this version of the game, so you guys let me know how it is so far. Oh, is this my view? This is not my VR mirror. This is from the game actual gameplay view. So this is not with the image from within the headset. It looks a bit clearer than what you are seeing, but if I do switch it over to 4K instead of 1080p from the game view, you will see the difference. For now, like I said, this is just the initial test of it, trying to get within, or get the headset working within the game, and then from there, the next upcoming streams as I go, try to optimize it the best as I can, to make it look a little bit better every time. Alright, let's see if I can set us a course to our destination here. Alright, looks like we are where we need to be, but it doesn't seem as if our let's go to contracts. It doesn't seem like our what's it called? Oh man, okay, that's not good. Yeah, it doesn't seem like our navigation point was properly set, so we might need to reset it. Let's go back over here. Alright. And yeah, it's right there. It's just okay. Let me see if I can set it to Orville. Alright, that's just about like it. It was at first, so let's see. Oh, hang on, guys. I'm gonna figure out what the problem was. For now, we do have our course drafted. Let's go ahead and maneuver ourselves over there and make our way to our studio. Alright, looks good. And Alright, go ahead and take off the headset for now as we make our way over. Actually, let me see if I could jump out of the seat. I need to take a look at this suit, because I believe this is something new. I haven't seen this since the last time I played the game here. Let's see, I need F4 to switch views. There we go. Alright, looks like a UAE Navy suit. Is it? Yeah, it is. There's a core with the arm set. Alright. My guy's armor legs there. Okay. Not too shabby. We got the sidearm insignias. Oh, and the backpack as well. I haven't checked the capacity of it, but yeah, it looks like it goes together pretty well. Alright, so let me switch back in here. Alright, I forgot all the buttons, guys. This is what not playing this for a week will do to you. I feel a little bit rusty jumping back in the game, but we're doing easy missions today, so let me go ahead and bring up some numbers for you guys in the meantime. So you guys can see Okay. Where's my console? Oh, okay. Okay, it's not in my headset. That's okay. Come on. Alright. Yeah, easiest way to get to it. There we go. Alright, so you guys have numbers. You guys have the graph numbers at the bottom there, the bottom left of the screen. If you want to take a look. For now, let's see what Hurston's talking about, and we'll get this loaded up and head over to Lifsky here. Man, it's always fun flying into Hurston. Alright. Now we need to find, there we go. We need to find our package goods here. There we go, at the capital. And we'll make our way over there. Drifting a little off here. It seems like the numbers ticked up a little bit as we jumped into the city here. Yeah, the clouds are a bit. Oh man, this got bad really quick. Yeah, this got bad really quick. All right, let's make our way over to. What scares me is this is just, what's it called, Lorville. So I'm thinking what, Lifsky's gonna look like, you know? Yeah, let's make our way over, let's see if this, oh wow, this is really bad, guys. This is really, really bad. Hopefully we can make it there and land. And if we, by the time we land, it'll be a little bit better. But I'm not. Yeah, I'm not banking on. All right, let's try to get in there. See, this is why I always start with a nice base where if it's on low settings, you would understand. Even when it's this shaky, you would know. It's not your system, it's the actual game, so let's take this in and try to land here. Yeah, so it's okay guys, it'll get better. It'll get better for now. Let's try and land and see if we could grab what we can here and try to make our way back. Oh, slow down there. What's just happened? Yeah, it's doing its own thing right now. Alright, so I need aligned with one of these doors. I think I'll go with this one since I'm over here. And then we'll get started on loading and get going. Okay, let's turn this off.
Engines are off. System off.
Yeah, the frames are still pretty bad, guys, so keep that in mind. Yeah, character kind of feels like he's a bit drunk. But all in all, it's still workable. Alright, let's see if I can get out there and call for this. Nice. Right in front of the elevator here. Alright, remember we're gonna try try some additional different some variety of settings when we're done with this, so hang tight guys, hang tight. Yeah, I do. Yeah, and welcome to the stream, Andreas. Yeah, I do use waypoints. You know, sometimes when you get lost, you need something like that to. This is for the newer people too as well. You know, you shouldn't be afraid to use waypoints. You never know, especially for the more. Oh man, I forgot to bring it up. Especially for the more tedious missions. Okay, I did bring it up. Thought I forgot to bring it up there. Yeah, especially for the more tedious missions, you need to keep track of your objectives, or you know, different stuff as such. Okay, that's pretty nice. All right, let's bring up our tractor game salvage. Yeah, guys, remember the stream tonight is in 4K, so if you guys wanted to basically watch it in 4K, you're more than welcome to. And I will up the quality here in a little bit. It's just to test out on my end too, to see if I'm able to, my system's able to handle streaming the game fully at 4K, and the VR software as well as OBS and everything else in between. So hang tight. Oh, whoa. Let's try not to take care of ourselves on this trip here. There we go. Yeah, I've been really busy, guys. It's been one of those weeks where it's just work. Alright, let's okay, my headset just got extremely unstable right now. I think I lost tracking, and I'm gonna wait for a little bit for it to settle. Yeah, this tends to happen every 5 or 6 minutes. I might have to check my my USB power management and some other stuff in the back here. It might be the reason. Alright, I think it's settled in here. Let's let me see if I can grab one of these. Oh, whoa. Okay. Yeah, that's okay. I think that's what's causing yeah, that would cause some issues in the it really does feel like the boxes are coming at you. Alright, let's try to get these all up here. Yeah, this is kind of strange. Loading in the VR is a bit more tedious than I expected. It's not supposed to be this hard. Okay. Yep, I just lost traction again. Tracking, sorry, not traction. Alright, there we go. Yeah, usually that's a sign I'm having issues with my USB power management and some other stuff, so but yeah, that's what today's stream is for, guys. We'll just test out all the stuff and let's see what the best option is so far. Alright, come on. There we go. Alright. There we go. Yeah, my tracking's still a bit off here, but like I told you guys earlier, in some sections of the game, it's a bit unplayable. So usually this is where most people with, regular or weak VR stomachs will just turn the game into theater mode and play. But I've been testing this for a while, so I'm used to it. Yeah, let's make our way to our seat here, and let's go ahead and get started heading over to Lipsky. Alright, wait, I can just turn these on, there we go. And call ETC, there we go. Alright, that's good, that's good, that's good. Okay, my system just turned off for some reason.
System check.
There we go, okay.
Take off.
Yeah, see, this would be a situation where you would need need some waypoints, because I doubt you know off the bat where the jump point is for Lipsky or Nyx. And maybe even you jump out and it's right in front of you. But yeah, see, now it's still stuttering again. Alright, let's go ahead and leave, get out here and see if that helps with our frame rate. No, we're not rushing to the extreme, guys. We're just making sure, certain parts of the game works, and what exactly you guys are going to experience if you do have this type of headset and you're running the game on your end. And at the end here, we'll run over how I got it set up for, for both this 4.6 PTU and maybe, down the line, we'll just go over a quick briefing or quick debrief of how I got everything running. But for now, alright, looks like we are. Yeah, we go a little bit more. Still not running away. I can see the frame rate improving, but at the same time, it's still shitty. So there we go. Okay, yeah, this is a lot better. Alright, so let's set a course for jump gate here. I believe it's Nyx. There we go. Alright. Yeah, my cursor has disappeared on me again. Alright, so I'm traveling all the way across the system here. I believe this is Nyx. Nope, that's not. Yeah, we need to find Nyx jump gate. No. It's supposed to be somewhere in here. You know what? I'm just gonna search it up. Yeah. Might as well. Okay, there it is. Alright, let's use this as oh no. Did it take me on the other side? I think it took me on the other side, guys. Yeah, it did. Okay, Stanton. I need. Okay, wow, it's way over here, as you guys can see. Way over here. Oh, okay. So I do have enough fuel. Alright, let's go ahead and head over there and try to take care of this mission. And let me see. Yep, I do have enough fuel. Okay, so we should be good. Should be good to go. Just need to reposition ourselves and shoot a straight shot to that location.
Auto drive is now off. Auto drive is now
Okay, well.
Landing gear button raised.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Alright, settling in, settling in. Oh, that's just great. Oh. Lost the waypoint again. How nice, how nice. Alright, swivel around, nothing. Alright, I'm gonna have to set it again, guys. Give me a second here. There we go. At least I know where it is this time. Yep. Why is it taking me to the sun? No idea. But if you're from CIG and you're watching, you know, this is just some of the issues plaguing the game. Here we go. Okay, Simon actually did register. Alright, so let's try and make our way over there. Alright, no, don't want to switch over my volume. Alright, let's try to make our way over there and get this stuff delivered here. There we go. Now, hopefully we get better quality once we do get over there, but you know how things goes, guys. You never know until you get there. Let's...
Auto drive is now on. Auto drive is now off.
I'm gonna turn down my speakers a little bit so you guys don't hear it in the back here. I mean, actually, I might just switch it to my headset speakers, but yeah. Alright, let's head over to the jump gate. Here it is. Oh, there we go. And you guys get to get a nice little view of the clouds here, as you guys can see. Alright, look at that. You know, things look so much clearer up close with the Pimax here. When you use the meta headset, whether you use the Quest 2, Quest 3, you can still see the jagged edges. But man, things look way more clearer and way more visible, is what I'm gonna say. Yeah, there's a lot more visible within the screen versus the other headsets, but yeah, thanks, man. These are really high quality headsets. They were not kidding. Yeah, I need to do more testing on other games with this headset, not just Star Citizen, but yeah, since this one's out, we'll take it for a little spin and see exactly how it turns out. Switch my view here for you guys. Or not. Nope, wrong one. There it is. Yeah, look at that, guys. That is way more clear. Just way more clear. Look at this. Yeah. Special shout out to Pimax. Thank you guys. Man. Yeah, we'll try to get some more items, some more equipment from Pimax just for us to test out here on the channel. So if you're a fan of Pimax, guys, this might be the next big channel for you. And yeah, once again, apologies for the lack of content during the week. I've just been busy. Yeah, now that we're here, might as well test this out and see how things goes, guys. Just to have this table to whiskey. So yeah, this is part of the newer missions that are coming into live. So if you are if you're already a backer, or if you're someone who has access to live servers, you will automatically have access to PTU. So it's ways, but we're just testing out to see how the missions work, and if the payouts and everything, works out for VR users. Today we're using the Pimax Super Crystal. If you have that headset, so stay tuned. We are going to do a walkthrough on how to get it set up, and some best practices for as well when we're done with this mission as well. So yeah, thank you guys for jumping in and jumping into the stream and helping support the show. All right, guys, enjoy. Here we go, guys. Here we go. So last time I went through the gates, look at that, perfect time. Last time I went through the gate, it was a bit shaky, it was a bit rough. Hopefully it's fixed, but we'll see. How much quantum fuel do I have? Man, about a quarter. Let's see if that gets us through to the jump gate, and then we can get some fuel on the other side there. If not, we're gonna have to fuel up on this side, and then we'll make it over to the jump gate here. Come on, there we go. Alright, I'm gonna position myself here for this little entry point. So far the frame rate's good, but it's not it's not ideal. Yeah. That's why we test this, guys. That's why we test this. So. I'm just gonna make a beeline for the jump gate here. As you guys can see from the graph that I put on the screen there, I'm sure it's at somewhere around 19-20 frames right now, so that is not really ideal for VR. But if you do have some iron VR stomach, you can play this right now. There we go. Alright, let's go find ourselves here and start slowing down. Alright, let's see. go. Okay. And we're not slowing down. Alright, I have to open the gate. He's gonna push us back. Yeah, he's gonna push us back. There we go. Alright, we're good. And it's not as unstable as the first one, so we'll try it. Alright, what you doing, guys? Whoa! Just a little headset stutter there. Oh my goodness. Yeah, my headset's going very hard. Whoa, 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 whoa. Yeah, I can get stuck in the tunnel. Since I do have very quite a few there. We're almost there. There we go. Alright. Oh, I should say we're going to next. Alright. Can I make it to Levski here on this fuel? Alright, it says it's low, but we'll see if we can make it over. Yeah, insufficient fuel. Alright, just as I thought. Let's go ahead and grab some fuel and then make our way. Also, we could just switch over the ship, which is probably what I'm going to do right now. Chances are, and chances are, if I do switch over, actually I could use that to test. So yeah, let's just get some fuel. We'll test the bug where once you refuel, it doesn't give you the adequate amount of fuel, and causing you to run out of fuel in the middle of your mission here. So let's see if that works. Drop down a little bit. Yeah, right now it's running a bit steady, but I can still tell it's a bit off the headset. I mean, so I'm gonna say 25 frames. Let me see. Okay, about 40 now. That's not bad.
Please proceed to side landing bay.
Let's try to bring this in nice and easy. Where is my landing bay? Alright, it's right here. Oh, there it is. It's right in front of me. What am I doing? Alright. Bring my landing gear down. So I need to bring this down.
Landing complete. Have a pleasant stay.
Okay, so I need to turn off my engines.
Engines are off.
And bring up my repair menu. If I can get there. Landing. There we go. Alright, so we should have access to all of this. Okay, quantum fuel, about 4K. 4K worth. So this is what usually happens. you apply and it says it's done, but it's not. And you see what I mean here. Usually the way to fix this is you store the ship and you call it back, and it's usually you know, fixed and everything for you. Let's see, quantum fuel. I think it's done. Oh. Alright, let's see if we set a course now, since we have... Alright. Let's deliver this to Whiskey. Okay, so it was able to set us a course here. Alright. It says we are good, so let's try it. Let's try and see. Let me turn my power on.
Quantum fuel is at 100%.
Alright, call ATC. And we should already have, let me turn around it. Should already have a waypoint to Whiskey, so should just be waiting to get out here. Ooh. Just move my mouse there. Alright, so let me see if I can call ATC one more time. Doesn't seem like it's called here. Alright, here we go. Yep.
You are clear to launch.
Alright, now we call ATC. Alright, so we should be able to, theoretically speaking, head over to Whiskey. Let's go. It's holding me back. It's holding me back. It's holding me back. Alright. But there might be some fuel issues, so we'll see if it works. We'll see if it works. Let's settle in here. There we go. Alright. Good. Okay, so it did take. I guess they did fix it. Quantum fuel still says full. Nice, so they did fix it. Thank you, CIG. Shout out to you guys for doing that. This is a major issue in Pyro, especially when you're at like distance further off stations like Stardust or you know the ones far away like in Pyro 5. Whenever you do set your fuel amount to a certain point, whenever you leave, I don't know if it's like switching over servers or something, you lose, it reverts back. You don't lose stuff, but it reverts back to your old fuel amount. So, so far this looks like it's working. So shout out to you guys for actually looking into that and trying to get that fixed. Alright guys, we are on our way to Whiskey to drop this off. Hopefully frame rate isn't completely abysmal. Get that fixed and situated here. And then we could, you know, get the loot, get the payout from this and see how well that goes. Might take a couple of extra missions in Whiskey here. I don't know if you guys are familiar with the place, but we might take a couple of missions, a couple of extra missions, and see how well things are going, and then we'll go ahead and do the run through how it got settled, how I got set up and got started here. But hey guys, this is Whiskey. Wow, this is quite clear. Oh wow, they did fix that. Okay, knock on wood, guys. We're not, knock on wood. We're not close to Whiskey here. We'll see how the frame rates are looking once we reach that area. Might also try some mining as well. What is that? That's just as mix. Might be the sun there. Wow. You guys are enjoying this view, guys. just what we're gonna do. Go ahead and switch over our settings after we do a quick run through on how I got Pimax set up and running here. Yeah, guys, this is lispy. Oh wow, I spoke too soon. I told you guys. Frame rate is terrible here, guys. Yeah. Frame rate is abysmal here. Oh my goodness. I can hear my PC physically struggling. But, you know, it looks great. Alright, let's find somewhere to... let's find somewhere we can park this thing. Yeah, I can't even move my head right now because my head motion is so delayed. It's kind of very trippy actually. Where are you going? Where are you going? Oh my god. Yeah, these are horrible frame rate, guys. My apologies for that. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Just trying to look into the direction of where your hangar is just feels impossible. Yep. It's doing its own thing again. It's doing its own thing again. Oh my goodness, this is bad. Yeah. Alright. Alright, so if you get to this part of the game, guys, you might just want to play it in theater mode. Because if you do have weak VR stomachs, you will throw up. You will get motion sickness. So just a little heads up. Looks like we're heading back to Area 18, which should kind of balance out the it should balance out the frame rates. Hey, Alex. Yeah, I got fuel at the next depot here. So right now I'm kind of, it's a love-hate with VR, especially given how it's acting. I don't think it's fully implemented. There are still a few different things that need to change or need to upgrade. First, before we get there, but I'm still happy that it's just in the game and it's just an option that some people have. But yeah, so now we're gonna move on to getting our setup, guys. I'll show you guys what I did to get it running, and then we'll go ahead and I'll do a full install, and then we'll do a full install, and I'll show you guys exactly why I chose to use the method I did to get it running. Because I do know some of you had questions about how I did it earlier, so we'll go over all of that, and I'll show you guys how and why I chose to do so. So trust you. Yeah, let's go back to the main menu, and let's go back to the main menu. And I'll switch my view here to. Yeah, I'll switch my view over to the PC. Just take a look, and I'll show you. I'm gonna uninstall everything, and I'll start from fresh. Run you guys through what I did to get it running, why you need to, why you might not need to, and everything else in between. It's it can be a bit tricky, guys. So just listen. Alright, let's get back to the menu here. And when we do get back, I'll go ahead and switch over to the 1080p 4K resolution, just so that you guys see the difference. And we'll try to run a few missions out in Stanton where the frame rates are a bit better. compared to the other ones. So we are switching over to my PC view right now. There we go. And bring up the power menu so that you guys could just get a look at what I'm doing as I go over. And I'll go ahead and quit this as well. So exit out of this. Alright, so we should. There we go. Alright, we got some low end music here for the background. Alright, so we have made it to the part of the stream here where I go over setting this up for you guys. First thing we do, let me head over here and I'll do a quick on installation of everything, just so that I can show you guys exactly how I did this and let you know if this is right for you or not. Alright, so let me just uninstall this real quick. So I'll uninstall everything, as you guys can see. Alright, so reshade and everything is uninstalled. So to get this running, first things first, if you're running the Pimax system, go ahead and open up your Pimax application here. Make sure that your stuff's set up, your Crystal, Super Crystal, QLED, or anything in between that you are going to need or that you would use, your base stations, your your controllers and everything of that sort. So once you do have that set up, go ahead and turn on your Steam VR like I did here, and you have your Steam VR running as normal. Just head on over here before you do start the game, and head over to your OpenXR section right here and make sure that you have Steam VR set as your OpenXR runtime. Just that's one of the most important part for all of us Pimax users. Once that is the case, you've checked and you make sure, you go ahead and first thing I would advise you do, because I know for a lot of people who like tell them use reshade and they go like, oh, it's not for me, that's not what I like to use, I've used it without it. And we're not using reshade, we're using something, a program that reshade has, capability that reshade has. But yeah, once you've had SteamVR set as your OpenXR runtime, go ahead and launch the game. And for a lot of you, hooray, hooray, ta-da, this will work for you. This will be, one-time thing, boom, you're in, and you're set to go. You're good to go. That's it. That's how it should be. For a lot of you who that's not the case, or your game did not hook properly, or um, you didn't get a chance to basically set your game files up, your OpenXR files up to the point where it's up to date, or it's not hooking onto all of your games, you're going to have to use reshade. I'm not saying reshade as in, the different filters and all that stuff. You're going to use reshade to install the OpenXR runtime onto the game, and that should let you hook your headset onto the game, if that's the case. But yeah, let's go ahead and check right now. Let's see if we are, as you guys could see. Let me switch to game view here. So you guys can see you don't have access to the VR section of the game, meaning it didn't, my headset didn't hook or it didn't register at all to the game. So for a lot of you guys who this section of the part didn't work for you, that would be the easiest setup that you would do. You can go ahead and move forward, set up keybinds, and get everything ready to go as you see fit. For the rest of you guys, I would say you have to quit out of the game. Let me switch back to my PC view here, and you're gonna have to use reshade. And let's go over setting that up. So along with everything that I just did, you would basically install the program, and installation is basically as simple It's going to reshade that ME. If you haven't got the link, it's in my installation video up on the channel earlier. So once you have that installed, I'm not going to go over installation. I've already covered that in the previous video here. But once you have that installed, you go ahead and hit browse to locate the game. And for me, it's in my program files. As you can see, Robert Space Industries and Star Citizen PTU folder. And that would be in your bin 64. And you should see this right here, Star Citizen. That's what you're going to click. Next up, you make sure the file path, that's where the .exe Star Citizen program is, application is, and go ahead and click next. So as you guys know, we are using Vulkan to run VR. So for this game, you will need to use the Vulkan API along with your OpenXR DL. This is what you are going to want Reshade to install to the game. That way, once you start your game off, either in for both of you guys who have either MetaQuest headsets or Pimax headsets, you will use this to go ahead and install your OpenXR runtime if you're missing that as well. So we'll go ahead and click next here, and to take us to this menu. When you are here, you do not need any of the filters or anything of that sort. These are all just optional, and it's just something that some of my options that I like to add to the game to use. But for me, I usually grab the VR toolkit and the HDR. Simple HDR by Max. And so go ahead and install those. And bam, we are done. Okay. So let me switch over here. Let me bring up my VR menu here, or my VR mirror, headset mirror, so you guys can see what's going on in my headset. And we'll go ahead and start the game, and I'll show you guys what it looks like when it starts here. But yeah, setting things up is that simple. If you do run into any issues of any of that kind, like I always ask you guys, please do reach out to me on the channel, just leave a comment, or reach out to me on Patreon, or on Twitter, guys, on Twitter or X, whatever you guys would like to call that. But reach out to me, let me know, hey, this is happening, that's happening, and I'll try my best to see if I can help you guys troubleshoot most of that stuff, and yeah, get it running for you guys, because this is a good game. It's an important game. If you guys, if you're having any issues, I'm always here to help you guys. So let me see here. There we go. When you first install Reshade, it's just something that pops up. You could easily just hit the home key and hit skip, and hit the home key again, or just hit the home key twice and it goes away. But yeah, guys, let's just jump in. Let's see. So this is what I'm seeing in my headset. Let me full screen this for you guys. Yeah, this is what it looks like. As you guys can see, it did hook. And if we go over here, let's go back to options. We should have all of the original options that I went over at the beginning here for VR. As you guys can see, let me switch to my game view. Alright, so now we're back for one more, and we saw what stopped us at the last one. I am going to make a few changes, so especially to the graphics setting, as I told you guys. So we are running the game at 2560 by 1440, which is 1440p. For our VR headset, we're going to boost that up to the full 4K resolution, 3840 by 2160. And Alex, if you were asking earlier of the resolution, was it you or was it Andreas? Hang on, let me go back. Oh, I think it was Andreas. Oh no, I'm sorry. It was Blackbone, sorry. Yeah, Black One, you were asking about the resolution. This is what I'm using right now. And I'm going to switch a few things here to keep it at its highest frame. Screen transformer model, and I usually like to stick to auto. Alright, so if you guys can see at the bottom right here, there's a video memory usage. I like to keep that under 12. 10, 12 gigabytes. That usually tend to help my CPU, my GPU as well to better run the game. And remember, I am using OBS systems with this, so that is not helping. That is not helping my system at all. So what I'm going to do this instance, I'm not gonna keep it on that view. Let's switch to PC view for a second here. We'll use this. Alright, let's go back here. Yeah, let's jump into it and see if we get into a game here and get some numbers. Show you guys some numbers. Oh. Thank you, Strong. Thank you, Strong. Leona, thank you. Thank you for the sub. Alright, let's go on here. Welcome in, by the way. Welcome in. Alright, let's see. We'll jump in directly and we'll probably end up into the hangar and we'll run a few missions. See what numbers we get with this headset here. Hope you guys are enjoying the stream so far. You guys are having a wonderful Saturday evening. It's about to start the weekend here. Hope you're starting your weekend right. For me, I'm just trying to get back into testing and see how things going on this side as I've been away for quite some time now, guys. Quite some time. Alright, do hit that like button, guys. It really does help the channel. As you guys can see, the algorithm does not like when you take time off, even if it's for real life work situations. So it tends to screw you over in the long run. Probably push me all the way at the bottom of the pile here. So please do hit that like button, guys, and help the channel grow. And yeah, we're trying to get to 8K subscribers. So we're currently at 8.9, or 8.8, 7.8, I'm sorry. Yeah, we're trying to get to 8K. And if you guys could please hit that subscribe button as well. Thank you guys for the new subs. Thank you guys who just jumped in. But yeah, if you guys could please hit that subscribe button, that would be more than wonderful. Alright, looks like we are back in here. I'll just go ahead and just set up here and we'll do a recording of the last session. And some numbers as well. Let's see how it goes, guys. Alright.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System. Your vehicle has been delivered to the following location. Please visit us again.
Thanks for picking this up. Name's Arkin Mallow. Ocro's dropped this case on me, so I'll be running ops on this side. You got the high level from the brief, but the client's interested in looking into a Dr. Logan Yorrit. He's one of Associated Science and Development's big brains who's been catching some flack ever since it came out that he was crushing baby worms over at their Lazarus sites. You're heading to a decommissioned ASD facility called Onyx that was Yorrit's first official post. Client thinks Yorrit may have been shady back then and wants to know what he got into there. This place may be closed, but it's probably not empty, so bring some protection. I'll get in touch once you get on site.
Quantum drive is now off.
ASD's Onyx facility. Remember, even though it's decommissioned, it's probably not empty. Scavengers could be raiding the joint, and there might even...
Landing gear down. Landing gear up. Landing gear down. Landing complete.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System. Your vehicle has been moved to our storage facility.
engineering wing of the facility is what keeps the whole place running. Of course, with the weird readings coming from this section,
Damn it! Lost them.
want you to be extra careful inside the Onyx research wing. I'm not exactly sure what you're gonna find, but whatever it is, probably best not to think too hard about it. Try to focus on the job at hand.
Workers are rolled up today. Watch yourself.
Copy that.
On the move!
How you doing?
Patrol's been uneventful.
Got word there's been some commotion in the next sector.
How's your shift?
Look out for any suspicious behaviour.
Roger that.
Copy!
Covering!
Anybody got eyes?
One of them got away. Got you covered!
Shit. Where did that bastard sneak off to? Laying cover! You slippery bastard! Get down! Still! Suppressing fire! Anybody got eyes? You slippery bastard!
Suppressing fire! Target remain inevitable!
Shit. Suppressing fire!
Got one of them!
Suspects in the wind. No signs of the suspect. Damn it. Lost them.
I think they got away.
No signs of the suspect.
No sign of them.